So for the 12 Days of Fitmas, I am going to go over each move so that way you can be able to follow along the graphic and know what to do, since you might look at those different ones and go, how do I do that? I don't know. I'll go over each one, and if you haven't seen the graphic, it's going to be posted below for this, and we invite you to participate with us, going through each move on the various days. So today we'll start day 1, being 1 minute plank hold. So on the first day of Fitmas, I gave to myself 1 minute plank hold, and then we'll keep going through all the way to day 12. So we'll post our videos here, post our videos various places. You can also just post a photo if you'd like, and hashtag 12 Days of Fitmas. Tag me, Fit Body Full Heart, or your various coach that you're working with, and be able to have where then at the end, if you've done all 12 days, we'll give you a little prize. So I hope you're having a great day. Look through. If you have any questions about any of the moves or like, what is she doing or talking about? Make sure to just ask. You want to make sure that your hands are under your shoulders. Your hips are in line with your body, so it's one straight line. And then look forward, and that's for the holding for 1 minute. That's your plank. Get up. Hi. So for a wall sit, you need a blank wall. Mine is, I live in an apartment, so it's hidden. So you want to back up to the wall, be able to scoot down, and what you're trying to do is scoot all the way down to the point, which you can barely see in my video angle, but that your knees are at a 90-degree angle, so you have your quads and your thighs are parallel to the ground, and yet your ankles are stacked below your knees, so that's a 90 degrees, so those are parallel to the wall, your shins are. And then hold. Okay. So for high knees and booty kicks, high knees are when you're going to be raising your knee all the way, which you can barely see because of the chair. You're going to be raising your knee all the way to the point of where it is again, that same like how we were wall sit, trying to have it so that knee is coming as high as that, making the 90 degree, and then it's parallel to the floor, but all the way level with your hip. For me right now, I'm not fit enough to do them where what you're supposed to be doing is like put out your hands and literally be jumping them out, but to do that many is hard, so you can also march them out, so all the way up. MZ's likes to join in. And then what that will be is then it's doing those with alternating with booty kicks, which is literally as it sounds. So you are kicking your booty. Boom, 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 boom. Like you're trying to kick yourself in the rear. For the airplane flyaway, what you're going to be doing is lifting your leg as high as you can, as well as then your arms. This is your airplane. Woo! As far as you can. You try to get your body, I'm falling over, all the way parallel to the ground. It's always good to like look in front of you and see something. And because it's 4 minutes, it can be like 2 minutes each side. So hold for this one. Woo, it's hard. And then switch legs. But your arms still just kind of go out like you're an airplane. Whee, you're flying. For a tricep push-up, it's a push-up, but instead of having your arms wide, you bring them in really close, and instead of letting your elbows go out, you keep them tight next to your body. So you're going to want to go down and be able to then lower yourself down so they're as close underneath your shoulders, and then lowering, keeping those elbows tight next to your body, and raise yourself up. And then you can be, I'm not very good at them right now because of sore from quarter force, but then the other option is to modify, which I will be doing, putting yourself on your knees, but keeping your body, don't let your hips sink or raise your butt up. Instead, keep yourself in a straight line, and then again, raise and lower, raise and lower. Using, so you feel that tricep engaging in the back of your arm. Okay, for a lunge dip, you're going to have your legs spread, but both toes pointing forward. And then you're going to lower your back knee as you bend your front knee. So that way both are at a 90-degree angle. And you're trying to have where your back knee almost touches the floor. That's the dip. Woo! And then for the 10-second hold, it will be at the bottom. So like your knee is trying to almost touch the floor again. So all the way down. You're wanting to make sure that your ankle and knee are in line with each other for that 90 degrees. And that you're able to have your foot off the heel off the floor. Boop. And this one you can again switch legs. All right, so you'll come down to the ground for Superman. Hi, sweet girl. So for Superman, you're going to lay on your belly. Scoot over. There you go. And then you're going to be lifting both your legs and your arms. As you can see in my small apartment, I touch everything. Legs and your arms up for a hold, tightening all your back muscles and all of your rear booty muscles as well. And so that's for this one. And then it can be where you're flying a little, so you wiggle your arms, wiggle your legs, like you're a little swimmer or something too. Okay, for a burpee, I'm gonna do one that's like the full deal, and then do one that's super modified. So you can then choose kind of what you want to do. Since it's only, what are we, 8? Why not go the full deal? Woo! Push it! Versus if I was making you do like 50, maybe you wouldn't. Or if you're feeling tired that day from a different workout, then modify. So for a full, huge deal burpee, right, you're going to squat to start already, so you're already engaging, and then be able to put down your hands and jump back all the way into plank, do a push-up, and then be able to jump back, forward, raise up, and jump again. So, a lot of jumping. For the modified would be, you don't even really need to do any kind of squat to start. Just bend over, place your hands, step each foot back, no push-up even needed, and step yourself forward and up. A push-up is a push-up. So, setting your hands underneath your shoulders, being able to have your elbows go out wide, lower yourself down, raise yourself up. Again, you can be able to modify by being able to put yourself on your knees. Make sure you're in the straight line, not raise or lower. Down and up. So this one I made up just because I felt like everything didn't have anything cute. Come on, it's Christmas time. It's Hanukkah time. It's time for silly, fun things. So gingerbread man crunches are just a weird combo of different crunches, I know. But I just thought it was funny and cute. So you're going to get on your back. Yes. And being able to, so the part that makes him gingerbread man is we're going to do the scissors thing, which to me was because they're running. Ha ha ha. He's running away. So it's a modified scissor. Instead of having where your legs are all the way straight, but you could choose to do that, or then you're doing one then the other. Or you can have it be where you have them bent knees, which is a little more like running. Right? That's the start of it. So you'll do where you go one side, and then be able to have where you are going to take your whole legs up and raise and lower. So it is a combo. So one side, and raise and lower. So for a sumo squat, you can either choose to actually weight this one if you want, but you don't need to. So you're going to spread your legs wide, like you are a sumo wrestler, and you're going to then lower yourself down as low as you can go. So this is like, get your booty all the way to the floor if you can. I can't go that low, but you know, you see it. Why not? Move it all the way. You're reaching far. So you're going all the way down, at least to where you have, trying to have your legs parallel with the ground. And this is again, just like in those other poses, you want your knees stacked above your ankles. So you make sure they're kind of stacked, lower down. Oh, the other part is you want to have your booty kind of tucked. So not sticking yourself out like this or leaning all the way forward, but instead trying to stack your body and lower down and raise it up. And that one is with, then it also has, what do we have? 11 of those. And then you're going to also do all the way down and hold for 5 seconds. All right, last, but certainly not least, to finish out our 12 days of Fitmas, we're going to be doing side plank hip dips, which maybe there's a cuter name for them that I just don't know, but will be that you're going to get in a side plank, which is like this. Trying to raise yourself. You're trying to have everything in line. Again, my stomach muscles are not the best right this second. And then you're going to lower and raise, lower and raise. That's the hip dip. To modify, you just put your knee on the ground, but keep your body the whole way still. So you're having your body still in that same line, and then raise and lower, raise and lower. And you can actually even go further. Have your body all the way up and raise and lower with your arm. But I'm not quite there yet. So I hope you all have fun joining in on me. There's the kind of walkthrough. If any are confusing, ask your coach, ask me, and we can be able to go over it as well. But I hope you have fun participating too, and make sure to hashtag and tag us in your various videos and photos, so that way we can give you prizes and have fun doing this all together. I'll again post the graphic below, so that way you can be able to go over it that way too. You're awesome. Happy holidays.